look at the time. It's time for another video. Good day to you, my fellow adventurers, throughout time and space. It is I, the Cowardly Time Lord, welcoming you back to Let's Play Breath of Fire 3. And I want to show off a specific line of dialogue. That's the reason I just put in this party. And go into Dragnir to talk with the Elder. Yeah, okay. Now we head down the well. Now here's the point where we really get confirmation that this is following up on the story of Breath of Fire 1. See? Ox, Nina, Deus, Bo, Ryu, and Miria. No, Gobi or Karn, though. I mean, Karn was the best one. Makes sense he'd be forgotten by the pages of history. Gobi as well, he was a fish. But yeah, I played this game first, so... yeah, I had no idea. And in here we meet the Elder of the Brood.
You have come. Welcome, Ryu. I am the Elder, Jono. Don't let my looks fool you. I'm a nice guy. Come here, my son. My son, did you see the mural as you came in? That is the history of our people's struggle. Our people's history stretches back into the distant past, even before the Great War. It is the history of a struggle against a reoccurring evil. With each age, a warrior appears among the brood. With his allies, he carries on the struggle.
Always with Deus. Helping. In some fashion. And also a princess of the Wing clan named Nina. These should be other things that are told about the legend. Just an obvious observation.
Against the evil that appears as a mortal, sometimes as a devil. That evil is named
Miria. Or Tyr, depending on the translation and everything.
Miria. The god of the Urkins. The god you are seeking. Of course, it seems. The Urkins never refer to their god or their enemy, the Brood, by name.
I just realized I'm sort of doing a Yoda voice.
Speaking of the Urkins, I want to talk to your friend, the Guardian. Bring him here. Guardian, I have to hand it to you, Urkins, and to Miria. When you decided to get rid of the Brood, you didn't hold back at all, did you? But you must realize one truth. As long as you refuse to speak your god's name or the name of your enemy, no one will ever know what became of us or why.
Oh, Honorable Elder One, do you hate us?
Hate? There are maybe some among us who do, but hate leads to suffering. But I do not, Guardian. One cannot allow himself to be blinded by hatred or spill blood for a petty reason. What happened between the Urkin and the Brood was fate.
Fate, Honorable Elder One? What do you mean, Honorable Elder One? Please, tell me!
Stop calling me Elder One. You're every bit as old as I am. I've had enough of talking to you. From now on, the only thing I want to see is a pretty girl. Understand? I made up my mind. I'm only going to talk to the women.
This is why I brought Momo along, because he wants specifically to talk to Nina, not Momo. So if you bring Momo here...
No. I said pretty girls. I want the young, plump ones. Well, excuse me.
What an old crank. What do you mean I'm not good enough? I don't know. The scene is odd. I'm gonna pause. Be back in a minute. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, but if you want to switch your party, you have to go all the way outside of town to do it. And if you don't want to use specifically, like, you know, and then of course, you know, if you bring the correct characters down and then just continue through the scenes, you'll be stuck with that party for the boss fight. You should at least... Yeah, I don't know. There's many ways that this segment could have been better designed. Let's switch Nina into the lead.
That's better. Now listen up, little lady. I'm going to tell you about the fate of the Brood and the goddess Miria.
I'm listening, Grandpa.
That's more like it. Good girl. Now listen close. The Brood and Miria have always fought. Down through the ages and all across the world.
Is it because she was trying to destroy the world and the Brood were trying to protect it?
It's not exactly that simple, child. Think about it. That would mean the world wouldn't be here after we lost the Great War, now would it? Besides, the real danger to the world might be us brood. Our people is such that we could destroy the world, and the goddess Myria feared that strength and decided to destroy us.
But, so does that mean Ryu is an evil dragon?
These voices are getting very difficult to do. No, child. Don't get ahead of yourself. We lost the war because we didn't use our power. If we had fought back with all our power, we might have indeed destroyed the world.
So you mean the brood were concerned with the fate of the world? They're not evil?
Well, that's not exactly right either. I want to tell you something important, so I want you to come up next to me here. Will you do that?
Like this?
That's it. Now kneel down and give me a kiss.
What? Ryu, what should I do?
Do whatever you want.
Right. Okay.
Well, I got my kiss, so now I have no regrets. It's time for me to do what I must. Ryu, come here.
Now, I'm gonna exit this area again. And switch Ray back in. I don't know why I decided to unpause here. I just did. Mostly just so you can see the mural one more time. Such a nice mural. Even though we'll also get to see it on our way back out. Okay, I got the party I want. Now this fight is difficult for one really big reason.
Ryu, you may have guessed this, but I must now face my end, and your fate. Are you ready for what comes next?
That being a hard boss fight? As ready as I'll ever be, Chief.
The Brood. We have waited. Waited to bequeath the true power of the Brood to the one we knew would one day come. That's why we gave up our power and came to this lonely, barren place to hide that power from the prying eyes of the goddess. To fool Myria into thinking she had succeeded in eradicating the Brood. I don't know if our ruse worked, but we have guarded the essence of the Brood all these years, here in me. I'm ready now to give you that power. Ryu, blood of my blood, you must take the power from me, but in order to guard against discovery by the goddess, we place special magic wards around this room. In other words, here you will be unable to use your brood powers. I will use the true power of the brood. But you, Ryu, you must depend only on yourself to defeat me.
And I was trying to think up all kinds of strategies for this fight, and I actually kind of forgot about this. Okay, speed. You speed yourself, Ray. Ryu. Shield up. Barrier. Barrier's more important. Ray has the lowest health. And Gar... War Shout. This boss can deal so much damage with that. Ray has an EX turn, please. Ray can has EX turn, please. Was? No. Speed up again. Ryu. Shield. Gar War Shout again. I can only use speed twice, and I don't know if Ray has enough agility right now for that to work the way I wanted it to. This fight is one of the most difficult in the game, in my opinion. Also, that's a really cool dragon design. Sadly, we never actually get to become a dragon that looks like that. I just want to speed up Ryu once, so it's guaranteed Ryu will get his attack off before the dragon. Now, Ray wasn't doing this now, but we need a Were-Tiger. And to be vitalized. And Gar, you're going to be shadow walking. The Were-Tiger is the way to win this fight, by the way. Thank you. Also, Shadow Walk. See what I mean? That Were-Tiger is the way to win? Not Mjolnir! I'm happy I got barrier off on Gar before that. And that's the danger of using Were-Tiger. Do I even have any ammonia? I have some. Well, all my buffs on Ryu are now gone. Ray is still doing work. Vitalize is our best chance, and influence. I need to remind Ray of who the enemy is. Got a critical hit as a were-tiger to finish off the battle. Oh, that was amazing. Yep. Ryu learns Vigor. And Jono was 3D apparently and went back to being 2-dimensional. Good to know. Or something, because the blue and red versions of him fused. I wasn't even looking, I just remember that being a thing. I was rubbing my eye, which is still so sore right now. I don't know why.
Very good, Ryu. You have proven yourself to me. Very well, Ryu. I will bequeath to you the true power of the brood. Come here. I give unto you the very essence of the brood, the power that can shake the very foundations of the world, the power of infinity. With this power, the world is in your hands. Listen to me, Ryu. This is the power which the goddess rightfully fears. It is in your hands now. Yours and your friends. Always the warrior of the brood has fought with his allies, his friends, and together they have defeated the goddess. But you needn't follow that path if you so choose. The power is yours, Ryu. Do with it what you will. Farewell, Ryu, blood of my blood.
A mighty power flows into Ryu, awakening his latent power. You found the Infinity Gene. Now, the Infinity Gene. Infinity, there's only... The Infinity power turns you into a were-tiger. It turns... has the same consequences as turning Ray into a were-tiger. Unless you follow very specific transformation instructions. Either combine the Infinity Gene with the Failure Gene, which is a terrible, terrible, terrible idea, or do the thing that I'm about to show you after this. I forgot what voice I did for it.
It looks like you have discovered the power of infinity. Very well, then. I will tell you where you can find the goddess. You must leave here and travel far to the north to the desert of death.
Why? Why is there always a deathly, deserty frontier area? It's not fair.
Horus will tell you more. All the elders of the brood kind of have a Yoda thing to their voice, apparently. Sort of. I don't know. This actually is starting to sound a bit more like Gollum. Oh. Oh.
Thank you. So before we leave, we should talk to Master Horus, yes.
That's right. Horus will guide you. We have all waited for this day, for the day our Savior would come and avenge us. Good luck, Ryu. We have placed our trust in you.
I wish I could remember all the unique gene transformation combinations. But I don't. Horus, what do you have to say, my buddy? You're ready to leave, then? I'll go with you, as far as the desert. Let's go! Really? If that's the case, then... Take this Rakta with you. See, it's called a Rakta. It's a cow, a pig, camel, dog, all mushed into one creature. Anyways, we're supposed to head up to the factory, but, well, first... Wouldn't actually allow me press the start button because the square was still being held down according to the game. Weird. But now Horus is in our party. The desert continues endlessly to the north. No matter how far you go, you won't see any signs of life. The brood say that the goddess Miria lives beyond the desert. You just said very contradicting statements. I don't know who's right or what evil is. All I know is I believe in you, Ryu.
So the brood and God have always been fighting. Is it destiny?
There you say, Gar. The fact that there's... Wow, Momo, you're repeating dialogue from earlier. Ugh. There may have been some brood who hated the Urkins and came seeking revenge. Rest. And save. No, not saving yet. Now, one more thing I want to do. I don't remember all the unique dragon transformations. There's a couple. I remember that they mostly involve the trance gene. But first, I'm going to try and see if I remember the power of how to access the power of infinity without going berserk. See if I remember. Radiance, Trance, Infinity? Doesn't seem right. But maybe. Well, we're about to find out. If Ryu becomes Berserk here, we're not in good shape. Let's leave it at that. See what I mean about not being in good shape? Let's see. Memory, don't fail me now. Be able to tell here in a second. I remember the correct transformation. Now, Kaiser is interesting. I did definitely remember it. He's got Bone Break, which is usable at fixed intervals. Eventually, Ryu will just have that ability normally to use. And what that means is that every couple of hours, you can use Bone Break. Yeah, yeah, that's an interesting thing. And Bone Break is basically the same as Shadow Walk. So there's that. But you can also use all of Ryu's skills, all of his healing spells. But what you probably want to see the most is this. Okay, Ryu, go. Yes! The Kaiser transformation. I'm going to show off one more unique transformation that I definitely remember how to do. But there's actually two more that I can most likely remember how to do. Oh, and we're definitely adding that to our favorites list. Which is something I've never shown how to do, but there it is. So, Shadow and Trance. It's one of the cheapest transformations that gets you one of the best possible ones. So, I'll show that off real quick. Seriously though, this one's insane for how cheap it is for what you get. You get Tiamat. And Tiamat is no slouch. So it's got Shadow Breath and Doom Breath. I don't think these enemies are weak versus death, so let me just show off Death Breath really quick. And Shadow Breath. Yeah, I figured they're robots. Of course they'd be all immune. But now for Doom Breath. Which they are most definitely not immune to. See, Tiamat's no slouch. One more dragon transformation, and then I have to start looking stuff up because I just forget. I didn't mean to exit the fighting field. I didn't even find the treasure in that one. Because my goal was not to look for the treasure. There's the treasure of this one, though. But yeah, I remembered that there is one way that the Tiamat will fail, because it's Trance plus Shadow, but Trance plus Force equals something else. The Mordor? Which is just the golden version of the warrior. I don't think it has any unique, breath like the other ones do. Yeah, not really, but it has all of these, so that's interesting. See, it's pretty powerful. Let's show off the aura breath, though. But yeah, that was the Myriadon, Tiamat, and Kaiser, what? Whichever it is. It's Kaiser or Kaiser. It's one of those two things. Oh. Well, anyways, with those dragon transformations shown, and this being a good place to end off, I dare I say, this looks like a good place to end off for today's episode. So, this is the Cowardly Time Lord signing off and saying, have a good day, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Bye-bye now.